Hi guys, how are you? This is Pano. I'm about to start processing the deer we got yesterday, and I did that skinning video. On that video, I gotta tell you guys, I was so tired. Um, no matter what, you can never sleep well in the woods for a few days. Like you're not comfortable, you're cold, especially me. Now, especially with my elbow. I have it's called tennis elbow, which means that the muscles got burnt, exhausted to a point, and I didn't stop using it. And then the tendons start getting the wear and tear on that to keep the activities I was doing, till it gets to a point now that it's better than how it was, but I still feel it like I don't have the good grip like how I was. And this is the reason why I haven't made so many videos on with the knives and stuff like that. And as you notice, when I did the choppers, I didn't do any batoning video, because that impact, it's really I don't have a good grip, and I don't want to lose a knife as I'm trying to chop. But anyway, so the Elite, I want to show you something, and I want to have a little talk about the Elite. Let me adjust the camera. Okay, so the way I see the Elite, right, the best way to carry it besides your backpack is behind your back, right? So you can have a quick access to use it, or if you have to throw it, but I usually don't recommend throwing your tools. So this is the way I found to be the best way to carry it, but you have to be careful when you're sheathing it back. You gotta get used to it. So all the Elites are coming with that sheath from William, the Kydex, and for me, that's how I carry it most of the time, is back there. I got kind of used to it, but as always, when you're carrying a knife in your back, you gotta be careful when you're sheathing it back on, so you don't poke your hind or whatever else you're doing. So what else I gotta talk about the Elite is, you guys gotta remember what this knife is, right? This is a large chopper. And what makes this knife unique is the balance. This is how I can do all those fine tasks I'm doing, and all the work I'm doing. And having a large knife that I can chop trees, and I can chop, large objects, and use it as a mini hatchet, and be able to skin, and as you're gonna see, process meat and stuff, and being easy to sharpen, which, by the way, I need to sharpen it, so I'm gonna do it as we talk. It's really what it's mind-blowing about this knife. Now, everything about this knife, as I made on the first videos, okay, it has to do with my field experience and testing, William's field experience and knife making, and also we got some tips from Mike Travis, like I told you, and I'm so thankful for. The way this knife is, and what makes me excited, and I keep making videos on it, it's not to sell. I don't care to sell it. Like, it's not so much that I make my living off YouTube or the knife store. It's, to me, it's like we came up with with the project and with the product that I'm very proud of. And some of you don't have use for it, I understand. And also me, I never thought for years I need a big knife like that, because I could, I always carry my axe, and I always carried a couple other knives. And this is not really a standalone knife, meaning I take this and I'm in the woods and I can, you know, make everything out of that I would do with, if I have, let's say, the Junior Woodsman or the Woodsman Classic. So people don't know which knives that is. For me, this is my crafting. This is my crafting knife. I love using this little thing for all my you know, if I want a precision, nice things to make, I always grab this. I love this knife. It's like my bushcraft knife. It's not like that, or like this one. That you see those fine tips is when you want to roll, when you're carve, you can go right in there with that fine tip and make your cuts. Or like this one, the fillet knife that we're working on with William. Came up with this. That's the one his dad loves using, and I got one to try, see what's the big fuss about. This is my go-to when I process like big animals, like a cow and my pigs. I get this is what I use it to carve the meat out of to debone meat. It's not like it compares to that. You're not gonna do the same work you do with this, with the other ones. You're not. But I can do it. And I can combine few knives, like instead of carrying, let's say, 10 knives, 5 knives, 3 knives, 2 knives, I can just carry this and do everything, but not so good. Okay, I can do it, but not so good like the previous knives I'll show you. Like, it's common sense, right? Or I want to do, let's say, I want to do a small game animal. This little thing, you see, it still has, I didn't clean it when I do small game, but this little thing and the grind that William did, the full flat, it's a little razor blade. And the belly on it and the spine on it for skinning small game, man, I love it. And it's like, I know why he went on the multi-grind on this, because that design on the Nessie, the design on the Nessie is wicked. So in multi-grind, it's even better. So yeah, you're not gonna compare it to this one. Or for fine skinning and fine tasks and EDC, you're not gonna compare it to the scalpel, trapper scalpel. But like I said, you combine this with any other knife, or my favorite is the Companion, the Northern Woodsman Companion. This is why those three they're going together, because you have your large chopper, which pretty much I would keep it in my back, and you have your Companion, which I don't know if you remember the harness system I had with Randy last year. It's gonna be going there to be on my chest. And so let's say you combine these two knives together, you have a great combination of a small blade that you can do a lot of things, or the Northern Woodsman for people that don't really like big knives. So everything to me comes with my experiences and how I like using knives and what I do with knives. This is why I came up with these blades. So now, sorry for the too much talking. Let me show you a companion just in case you haven't seen one. This is a companion. Like nothing from all the knives I have, this is my best skinning knife because of these curves. The way my hand fits on it. I don't know how I'm gonna show it to the camera. See this? This goes like this. Like that. And I can skin, and I love this knife. And I have the back here to start my cut. And this belly. And also when I wanna cut something, like almost like serrated or wood. It's like a nice little multi-tool that we came up with William. It's great. It's a great knife. Same with this thing. If you pay attention of my skinning video, I keep the whole knife like this. And this is how I work it. Because of this curve here and this here, I hold the blade like that. And this is how I skin. And it's right there. It's not moving anywhere. Okay? It's not like I'm fighting. It's not like I'm fighting not to get my hand in the edge like these ones. Most of everybody's knife that they make. Okay? As you're working now, your hand gets slippery with gloves and stuff. You're going to go to the edge before you know it. And then you're going to cut your hands. Especially if you want to have the knife sharp to cut meat. But with this design, I'm like here, and you'll see the knife through the skinning video, and now you'll see next video is going to be the game process. The knife is not moving anywhere. So these are some things to pay attention on, and this is why some things have the price they do, because it takes a lot of knives to make, to figure out where do you want the belly, okay, where do you want the spine. And if you see here, this little flat spot is for skinning, belly for skinning. This here, the angle here on this, is to keep your blade center for puncturing. Okay. So these things take a lot of experience to get to that, to make something like this, like William did, and all that. It's on your benefit. It's for your benefit. So thank you guys for watching. I hope I explained some of the designs a little bit better and give you a little update what's going on. And I'll be showing the knife more on the meat processing video. And thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you guys. And the knives are here, like I said on the previous. Go on the website, pick up your Northern Woodsman or companion. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.